Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big like a dinosaur did it. And you know...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Switch, and hey, gun.
On third down, it's Prescott. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Bruce Irvin with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Jones breaking from the contact. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for the Cowboys. 53 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A first down throw for Prescott. Letting one go deep for the... And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep for Julio. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
21.
Ryan. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Sean Lee in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
11. 12. Hey, express. 20. Let's go.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Looking downfield for and that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Ryan to throw. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Ryan, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. Out of his end zone, Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball on open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on fourth down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And he's got Sanu. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And it's caught. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Kevin Coleman taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Here we go, 46, 46. Gun. Switch it, hey.
First down, Prescott. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go, 46.
Prescott now on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Done. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Done. Done. Switch it, hey. 46. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Ryan on 2nd down. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, stopped.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He's airing it out for Sanu, and this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
46. 47. 26.
Prescott. And this one is incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 3rd and long for Prescott. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
46. 26.
Prescott down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Brooks Reed in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily...
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Tuesday. 22. Gun. Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. First down carry by Elliott. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, Elliott. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Go, get out there. Good. 26. Right there. 54 pounds. Oh, you got deep? Good. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Hey, go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
Right at. 11. Gun. Left. Go.
From the gun, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. David Irving in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Tuesday. Hey, wait.
Operating from the gun, Ryan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons are an extra point away from having the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school, I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. A drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now he's forced out right. That one complete to Elliott. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott in the final minute, and the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two.
46. There we go. 4-8. There we go. 47.
Prescott to throw this time. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And incomplete here on third down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun! Hey, it's rest. 12.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And they are able to spike it, cutting it close, but 2 seconds left on the clock.
Let's go. Hey, Tuesday. Hey, Tuesday. 21. Gun. Hey, Brooklyn.
One last shot for Ryan. He's going to let it fly. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.